This is the basic circuit of microcontroller 8089C51 interfaced with LCD 16x2. Before going to interfacing of LCD with microcontroller, first of all let us talk about the basic minimum circuit connections of microcontroller. First, we require to connect pin number 40. Pin number 40 is VCC pin, which is to be connected to 5 volt supply. Pin number 20 is ground, and pin number 31 is your external access pin, which has been used to access your internal ROM or external ROM. So since my program has been stored in my internal ROM memory, so since I want to access my internal ROM, my EA bar is connected to 5 volt, which has been disabled. Fine. So this is the third minimum connection to be considered. The fourth minimum connection is you are connecting a crystal oscillator. 18th pin and 19th pin is been connected to a crystal oscillator of frequency 11.0592 megahertz, and followed by a capacitor which is to be grounded. Fine. Next is your reset switch, which is connected to pin number 9. Reset switch is consisting of a capacitor 10 microfarad, which is connected to positive terminal is connected to 5 volt, negative terminal is connected to pin number 9, followed by a capacitor, followed by a resistor which is of 8.2 kilo ohm or 10 kilo ohm. Fine. A push button has been used to reset the microcontroller 8089C51. So whenever reset has been pressed, whenever the push button has been pressed, microcontroller gets into reset mode. Fine. So this is the basic minimum circuit connection of your 8089C51. Later on we'll be talking about hardware connections of my 8089C51. Fine. So now let us talk about the hardware circuit connections of my microcontroller. I'll be talking about only the basic circuit connections of my microcontroller. As I said you earlier, pin number 40 is been connected to VCC. Pin number 20 is connected to ground. The black wire which is been considered here, it is for grounding of my microcontroller. Pin number 31, as I said you earlier, EA bar, which is connected to 5 volt supply. And pin number 9, which is followed by a resistor 10 kilo ohm, is been grounded with a resistor and a capacitor. Capacitor positive has been connected to 5 volt supply. Pin number 18 and 19 is connected with the crystal oscillator, which is pin number 18-19, which is 11.059 megahertz, and I have a capacitors which have been connected to the two terminals of the crystal oscillator, which is of 33 picofarad each, and they have been grounded. Now let us talk about your LCD. Fine. LCD 16x2 LCD, I'll be using JHD 162A series. Fine. LCD consists of 16 pins, where 3 pins have been for control signals, 5 pins have been used for power supply, and 8 pins have been used for transfer of data as well as command. Fine. Pin number 1 and pin number 16 should be grounded. Pin number 2 and pin number 15 is to be connected to 5 volt DC supply. Fine. By connecting pin number 1 and pin number 2, this has been used for internal power supply of your LCD. Pin numbers 15 and 16 have been used for switching on the backlight of your LCD. And we have pin number 3, which is again used for controlling the contrast of the display of your LCD. So this pin number 3 is been connected to a potentiometer, a 10 kilo ohm potentiometer. So by varying the potentiometer, what happens? The contrast of your LCD gets varied. Pin number 4, 5, 6 is been again for, this is the control pins which have been connected to port 2. RS pin is connected to P2.0, RS is connected to P2.0 as per here, and R by W has been connected to 22, and enable has been connected to 23 pin. Fine. So this is P2.2. Now RS has been for resistor select, R by W is your read write operation, enable is for enabling the latch of your LCD. Fine. So this is the basic thing that you require to connect, and we have pin number 7 to pin number 14, which are my data bus lines, which are connected to my port 1 of my microcontroller. These are connected to port 1 of my microcontroller. P1.0 to D7. Which are P1.0 to P1.7. Right. So now let us talk about my hardware connections of my LCD. So this is my hardware model of my LCD. Your black wires can represent you. The black wires have been connected with the pin number 1 and pin number 16, which are the ground. Whereas my pin number 2 and pin number 15 have been connected to 5 volt power supply, and pot, we have potentiometer which is connected to pin number 3. Pin number 3, one of the potential meters pin is been connected to 5 volt DC supply, the other is for grounding purpose. Fine. So this is the basic pin connections of my LCD. Later on what I do is that I'll be connecting my data lines of my LCD, which is from pin number 7 to pin number 14 to my microcontroller. Pin number 1 of my microcontroller, pin 2, pin number 8 will be connected to pin number 7 to LCD. Fine. Now let us go for the hardware model of my microcontroller. So the blue wires represents the data lines which are connected to microcontroller 1 to 8 to the LCD pin number 7 to pin number 14, and the yellow color lines represents the control pins, pin number 21, 22, 23 of microcontroller to pin number 4, 5, 6 of your LCD. Fine. So now let us connect the power supply and check the output. So positive 5 volt I have connected, and ground has been connected. When you connect your power supply, you will be getting the characters displayed on your LCD, which is as LPU, which has been written in your code. Fine. Now if reset, this is your reset button. So if I reset it, if I press it, whatever the content that you have, it will be displayed it again. So next thing, if you want to, if your characters displayed are not that much brighter, so you can change the potentiometer. You can change the contrast of potentiometer, as you have seen, you can see now. So if you increase this, it will be more brighter, and if you decrease this, it will be more clearer to observe. Fine. So this is what your contrast control. And then one of the troubleshooting that you require to give, if your LCD is not displaying the characters, or if it is not displaying on, if it is not displayed on, so first check the control pins and then check the data lines of your LCD, and then take out the pins, take out the crystal oscillator and reconnect it with the capacitors. And we have one more thing, which is your capacitor of your reset switch, which is to be reconnected again. Fine. So this is what your LCD program, LCD interfacing with microcontroller. Fine. So good luck, take care.